Hello everybody, welcome to Alchemist Global Soft Skills. In our part 9, we were discussing all about feelings, emotions. So that was a sort of a prologue, a preamble or a prologue, something like that, to know something about the soft skills. So we discussed about all that, but the main motto behind knowing these soft skills is for us to handle an organization. For that matter, for that reason, we should be well versed or trained in soft skills, and that is why we have this class of soft skills. So today is part 10 we are going through. We will be discussing a lot of things and a little of the earlier class I may mention here before we go further into the communication systems. What is communication? How many types of communications are there? That we will be discussing in this class exclusively. And let me just open the dialogue of this class, open the discussions of this class. So I'll just read out and explain it to you. Soft, and the other word is skills. So let us know what is soft also, whatever the dictionary talks about it or mentions the meaning of soft, let us know that. Soft means gentle. Soft means gentle, calm, soothing also. It gives you relief, soothing. In the characteristics of gentle, one is tolerance and considerate. You would never harm other people and accept his, her unpleasantness. That is also part of softness. That is also part of being gentle. Okay? Coming to calm. Not being nervous. You're very calm. Not being nervous. Something has happened. Take it cool. We say no, cool. So that is calm also. CLM. Not being nervous. Not being angry. Having a peaceful brain. Peaceful mind. And finally, you are never loud. You are never loud. You don't shout. You are never on the offensive side, always trying to soothe. These are all the characteristics or qualities of the soft skills. Soft. So these are skills. Now we are coming. This is about the softness. I said. Now what is this skills? Anything can be. You say through hate you cannot conquer love. Through hate you can never conquer love. For love you should not be revengeful and all. You get your love back. So that is what is about soft. And now let us come to the skills which is very needed for us, very important to run an organization, an enterprise or a firm, whatever it is. Okay? Skills. These are expertise. Skills are expertise. Expertises, different expertises. The ability and quality of work quite above the average in a particular job. That is expertise. Okay? Skill is a proficiency. Skill is a proficiency. Being competent, who can do the work with necessary knowledge and successful accomplishment, finishing it. The sense and meaning of these two little words, soft skills, have an effect on the successful development of an organization, establishment, enterprise, or for that matter a firm also, a firm. To keep the soft skills steady, there are more more themes and subject matters, giving ideas to augment, to increase, to augment with the relationship we cultivate, augment with the relationship we cultivate with emotions, emotional intelligence and feelings. That part is over, I think, about intelligence, emotional intelligence and all, okay. We always choose soft skills as it synchronizes and concurs with the subjects that are laid down in the course. And most importantly, soft skills is coexistent in all the coming divisions and branches of the Alchemy's Global Soft Skills. Okay, I will read it once again. Soft skills is coexistent in all the coming divisions and branches of the Alchemy's Global Soft Skills. And one of the divisions we are today starting in part 10 is the communication skills. So again a small prologue for this communication skills. What is communication? All that would be discussed today, and in our part 11 we will be in depth knowing more about business communications, how the business communication should be to develop our business, our organization, our firm, our enterprise. That will be dealt in part 11. Today we will try to know something about communication, okay? Communication skill is one of the main sections of the School of Soft Skills. Communication skill is one of the main sections of the School of Soft Skills. Communication is an intrinsic part of the soft skills curriculum. It is fundamental to human existence. Communication is always progressive. It is always progressive and uninterrupted process, essential for all human activities, favoring new ideas or social reforms. Hardly a moment passes when we are not engaged in communication. In its entirety of the day, we talk, listen, write, converse with one another, making a point here, disputing a point there, expressing opinion or feelings about something, reading or writing. Sometimes we may wonder to know that in a person's occupational period or say occupational tenure in a profession, 60 to 70% of her activity during that tenure is totally spent in communication only. Or say any official position, suppose he is holding, and during that official position also, while he is serving that organization, 60 to 70% is spent on communication only. It's a statistics. Maybe a little bit, it may be 55, or instead of 70 it may be 65, but almost this 60 to 70% of during our tenure, occupational tenure or occupational life, we spend this time for communication, okay? In the case of managers, administrators, this percentage may be more also. The team, the workers, they may require 60 to 70%, but the administrators, the executives, they may require even more. because everything depends on communication only. Everything has to be communicated. The way, the method of operations, everything, no? So naturally 60 to 70% of ways life, the occupational life is spent in communication, okay? Not the whole life, okay? As a means to accomplish and attain the human needs, desires, goals, things that are instrumental to communication are listed. I will read it out. You may try to note it for academic purpose. We have forgotten a lot of things that are being used to communicate, the instruments that are involved in the communication system. I think all of you must be knowing, but it's just a recall of those things. Okay, I'll just read out, maybe it may help you. The media, the mode of communications, the instruments, those things which are instrumental for communication, that list I am reading out. The media, radio, television, cable, telecommunication, wireless, that is wireless is broadcasting using radio signals, telephone, telegraph, 4G, 5G, these are all used for communication, cell phones or mobile phones, correspondence, letter, message, simulcast, a broadcast of the same program on radio and television at the same time. At the same time, it's coming in radio, and at the same time, same program comes in television. I think that is known as SIMULCAST, simulcast. Okay? Newspapers, it's also communication. Press, the fourth estate, that is also press. The fourth, F-O-U-R-T-H, fourth, E-S-T-A-T-E. This is also known as press, fourth estate. Magazines, reviews, report of an event that has already happened. This is the reviews. This is also communication. Reviews, journals. Journals means newspaper or magazines dealing with a particular subject. Like suppose it is it's a dentist. He will have that dental journals pertaining to the dentistry or the dental problems, or orthopedic is there. He will have a journal on orthopedics, like that. Okay, those are journals. And public address system, that is also communication. Public address system, PAS. Switchboard, I think you all know what a switchboard is. Generally we say that switch on, it is on the switchboard. In our houses we have. Actually switchboard means a device for routing telephone calls within an organization. That is the switchboard. And we have press box also. Now, what is this? This is also an instrument of our communication. Press box, a room or other area kept for reporters to work in, especially at sports events. That's known as a press box. Press box. Bulletins, we have bulletins. That is also for communication. Bulletins, small official statements, summary of news, that is bulletin. Carrier pigeons we had, again we little old days. Carrier pigeons, much earlier. Homing pigeons trained to carry messages. Heliograph device which reflects sunlight in flashes from a movable mirror used to send signals. That is heliograph. They used mirrors with the sunlight, they used to reflect and communicate something. They have their own method of communicating. So that was also used. Even now I think in mines, certain mines where explosives are used, ignited, and to keep away the people, they send such signals like that. That's also communication, to hold the traffic or stop somebody, forbid somebody to enter the area filled with dynamites. And we have that wigwag, W-I-G-W-A-G, wigwag, to signal by means of flags. I think this wigwag system earlier was there in our railways. They used flags either to stop the train or let go the train, green and red flags. Okay. So this is a system of wigwag, W-I-G-W-A-G, wigwag system, wigwag. And semaphore, I think you are all aware, S-E-M-A-P-H-O-R-E, semaphore, a system of sending message by holding the arms of two flags in position that represent letters of the alphabets, represents letter, that flag will represent the letter of an alphabet, and then that is known as I told you, it is known as S-E-M-A-P-H-O-R-E, semaphore. That is a system where you make the flags look like alphabets. And for that matter, even even for communication also, like our dumb and deaf is there. We have a system of communication. We communicate. All our signals, like they show in signals, they read, they talk also. Like now I'll show you. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E, this is F, this is G, this is H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and this is Z. The dumb and deaf schools follow this, and they talk, and they are they have so much of practice, they just talk like that. A, B, C. What is your name? W, H, A, T, is. They talk very fluently. So even these are part of communication. So in this class, we are just going back and trying to know about it. However, in the next class, we will come to the real, what we call the real soft skills, which are to be used for, which has to be used for developing our business. Okay? Flash, that is also a method of, it is also instrumental in the process of communication. It is known as F-L-A-S-H, flash. I mean, flash is display something briefly or repeatedly. You display something, that is also communication. Maybe the window, in the window shops, they display the latest varieties that have arrived in the shop. It's a flash, maybe. We can call that a flash also. They display the new items that have arrived, or clothing for that matter. The latest which are in vogue, they will kept outside repeatedly. That is a flash. That is also communication. You come to know the customer is communicated about the arrival of that particular vogue item, and he enters the shop to buy. Okay. So that is flash, and With some of these above, you correspond with all this. We all correspond. For us, the correspondence of the olden days has gone. We had fax, we had typewriters, all that is gone. So we have evolved. There is an evolution. There is a technological leap is there, and we have taken a leap. This is the modern world. Okay, now, so these are all about the instruments which have been or which are being used. Maybe according to the need we have to use them. It is not compulsory that we use all this, but for our academic knowledge, I just read it out to you so that it could be of some way, it could be in some way be useful to you. Okay. People need one another for fulfilling their needs, for getting work done, for solving problems. All of us have a desire to know, to participate, to understand, to contribute, to find a reply as answers and solutions also. To find a reply to your answer, to your questions as answers and solutions. And lastly, we may think to share that. Once you apprehend it, once you understand it, you try to share it. Or the process is you will have to pass on the message. If it is an organization, it goes to the department and the circular says that it should be circulated to all the staff members. That is nothing but sharing it. Okay. The social nature of man gives rise to some personal needs which he has to seek for his contentment, satisfaction, and while doing so, he has to take care of others that are prescribed, to be adhered by the members of the society. I cannot communicate any Tom, Dick and Harry news. I cannot communicate any Tom, Dick and Harry news and all. We have some restrictions. The society should accept it. The governance of that particular nation also should accept certain communication. Of course, you all must be knowing. Now we have certain problems with Twitter also. Our governance has restricted certain people through the media, Twitter media, not to be forbidden to communicate and all. So any communication, it should not be against the society. Okay, that is what I mean here. People have some of these requirements While in this process, people have some of these requirements, wants below the line in a society based on social and economic status who are below the line. Maybe the needy, we call it in short. Needy means that person who is in need of food, who is in need of shelter, who is in need of water, hungry persons. They are all needy people. So such needy people, we communicate, the government communicates through certain media, through their government media, through their organizations, and those are in the form of certain schemes, government schemes, which reaches the poor people and they avail the benefits, they become the beneficiaries. That also through communication only, isn't it? Now anyway, let us categorize categorically the need for communication. So why do we need? So we know it, we had already now discussed about all this, but let us see some categorization of this. One is need for acceptance. After communication, we need an acceptance. Otherwise, the communication is not complete. People need to be accepted and included in and like to be represented. They want to belong to the organization, interact and associate with the mainstream of this society. Here, there is a need to maintain satisfactory relations between the self and other people all the time. This is how this communication is coming in between. We may premeditate, but see, finally, whatever we communicate, it is for the people. I will just once again I will read it. People need to be accepted and included in and like to be represented. They want to belong to the organization, interact and associate with the mainstream of the society. Here there is a need to maintain satisfactory relations between the self and other people all the time. Need for governing and abide by the regulations. This is again second communication. This adherence is the need to maintain a satisfactory relation between oneself and other people with regard to power and influence. Every individual has the need to control his situation and his environment to some degree. He has to control his situation and his environment. What are environment means? The culture may be the environment. To some degree, we have to communicate the people involved in a given situation. We have to communicate the people involved in a given situation, in a deluge or in a flood, heavy floods. We cannot communicate certain things which are not relevant to it. We may, through a tweeter, through a loudspeaker, we may say that our boats, rescue boats are coming soon, within half an hour. Please don't be discouraged. The rescue boats will all work together. The army has been forced in for the rescue work. All these are communications pertaining to those people affected by the flood. We cannot talk anything else than that. So that is what here it says. When you communicate, it should be pertinent to the atmosphere. Like in war, it's a war, and in the battlefield, I'm a poet, I talk about poetry, somebody will kill me, shoot me. I have to hold a gun and do shooting only. So that is what I mean here, environment. See, communication depends upon the surroundings and environment, and accordingly it suits, the communication suits to the surroundings. Okay, this is maintaining love and affection, the third point. Maintaining love and affection between the self and other people. Maintaining love and affection between the self and other people. Now you just go back, empathy, emotional intelligence, feelings, are they not useful here in communication also? That is why our earlier classes were much stressing about these feelings, intellectuality, this emotional intellectualities. So with that, your communication also becomes soft and more skillful and more effective. Okay, let us know something more about this communication. Some definitions have been given by great authors. So let us see that also. Let us know the other branches that form expression. Of course, communication is expression, written expression or verbal, or I am now expressing in front of you something. This is also expression. So let us know the other branches that form expression. You represent, one is you represent, it's an expression. You show, you symbolize, you reveal something, you denote, you signify, you depict, you state something, tell, expound, coach, speak, utter something, and finally you voice it. The voice of the people, they say voice. How this is possible? How this is possible? We all know it, this is all possible through communication. That's all. That's what I wanted to say. Whatever I read it now, for all that we need communication. Communication skills, okay, for expression. Communication has something to do with the way people relate and interact. Communication has something to do with the way people relate and interact with each other. Communication refers to a process by which something is made common. It's a process, something is made common. When I communicate, I cannot use jargons, big Shakespeare language. No, I will have to use a simple language which would enable them to comprehend, to understand. I cannot just, show off myself that I know this vocabulary and that vocabulary. No need. It should reach the receiver should understand it. That is communication. If he is unable to understand, it is of no use. And the government has also recently, just for a moment, please listen to this. We have CCE mode way of coaching in CBSE. C is comprehensive, cooperative, CCE evaluation. So it is the teacher's responsibility to see that the lesson is understood by the student. Otherwise, it is not communication at all. That is what I mean in a nutshell, So, there are many definitions for communication. Let us know some of these. Okay, some definitions are there. Communication is an exchange of facts, ideas, opinions, or emotions by two or more people. Okay, this is Gummer Jr. These are the author's name. I think you can find out. W.H. Newman, he is the author for this definition. And the second definition is communication is a process of passing information and understanding from one person to another. This is Keith Davis. Third one, communication is a behavior that results in an exchange of meaning. Communication is a behavior that results in an exchange of meaning. Means the receiver should know the meaning of what is communicated to him. And one more, communication is the sum of all the things one person does when he wants to create understanding in the mind of another. It is a bridge of meaning. It is a bridge of meaning. It involves